Hello everyone, I'm Crescent, and welcome back to the FTL. Today, we're going to give the Vortex another try. However, what we're going to do today is slow things down a bit. We're going to go back to easy, take some time to learn the ship a little more. I didn't think I did too terrible on my last run, but at the same time, I feel like I have a lot to learn about using drone ships to begin with. So we're gonna go back to easy, see if we can defeat the flagship, but our ultimate goal is to unlock the sea layout. Without any delay, let's go ahead and get started. Now the Vortex doesn't start with too bad of weapons, it's not particularly great, but it does its job. The challenge it's dealing with is pretty much having one crew member the entire time. Can't be too aggressive with any events that can cost crew members, otherwise, well, game over. So a ship with conspicuous pirate markings is orbiting a nearby moon, broadcasting a simple message claiming to have equipment available for sale. Hail the ship, attack before you can attack, or quickly prepare to jump away. I seldom trust these kind of things, so we're just going to attack and see what happens. There's two beam weapons, a beam weapon and a beam drone. Not really any threat there. So we should be okay for this first fight. What's the first thing we're going to want to do with this ship? Probably upgrade the door system, because that way we can go ahead and vent the oxygen out everywhere besides the piloting, the medbay, and the room between. That way it gives us an early ability to counter boarders. They're offering 6 missiles, 2 drone parts, 14 scrap. It's actually not too bad of a deal. We're going to go ahead and take that. Right now as it stands, I have no use for missiles in this, but if we can find a use for them, sure, but the drone parts are going to be more important, as Engi ships are always best started as drone ships. I don't think we need to visit the store right now. We don't really got the money for that. Scans show a remote settlement being blockaded by a pirate ship. The ship hastily messaged you. Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on. I think we're going to attack the pirate. And it looks like they got probably a basics ion blast. A heavy laser. Okay. Well, that's not good. It's not a big deal. If we can repair it in a bit, we will, but we'll hold out for the time being. Disable their weapons for now, keep them at bay. See if we can take the shield down as well. And we should be coming out of this fight pretty clear, not too long from now. And there we go. Pick through the remains and contact the settlement. With the pirates gone, you signal the station. We appreciate what you've done, but there'll just be another ship looking to profit from our isolation soon enough. Sorry, we can't give you more. So we got some missiles, a drone part, a little bit of scrap, nothing too shabby. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the breaches just in case. And I'm kind of a stickler for this. But I think we'll leave the breach here just because it'll help our purposes for the most part. So let's go ahead and open all the doors. Let's seal these back. Let that oxygen vent out. So what we'll want to upgrade next will either be shields or engine. But of course, if we can come across a better weapon to use, we'll probably pick that up. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. You can intervene to defend the outpost or avoid the conflict. We got 2 heavy lasers, so we'll likely take a little damage, but I think we'll take a chance at this. Rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. They move in to engage. And they took our door system out. Great. We're taking their weapons out for now. That's another reason why I want to get the heavy ion gone as soon as we can. Because when it misses, it hurts with this ship. Either that, we need to supplement our attack ability with something like a combat drone. Which, who knows, hopefully we can pick up one of those soon. Continue to keep their weapons down, and we should have a clear victory here. That takes care of that. Ship break apart, and you quickly salvage what you can. Outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for your help. Got some fuel. Nice bit of scrap. Can't complain there. Let's go ahead and get this door system fixed real quick. Come back real quick. The oxygen cycle through. Oh yeah. Venting again. Proceed on. Got a couple of ways we can take this, but I think we're going to go down towards this way. See if we can get another shop up here. Another unmanned ship patrols this area. You prepare the ship for combat. It's a basic cloak system. That would be kind of annoying to deal with, but otherwise its weapons can't really harm us outside the bombs. It's an ion bomb, so we disable our engines for the time being. Not a big deal. So we're taking out their weapons. Turn down the game volume just a touch here. Let's disable the shields again. Let's get rid of that cloaking system. Or we can just miss. First to get the shields back up, we have a heavy ion about to fire. Let's try that again. There we go. shot on their weapons and just miss, of course. And that takes care of that. The ship explodes, leaving some materials, some fuel, another drone part, some scrap. Good for a good ship. Check out this distress beacon here. See what they're needing. Once you arrive at the location to the distress call, a civilian ship hails you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire, and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there? We can lead them to their destination or decline. We'll lead them there. There's always a chance that they're just leading you to a trap, but most of the time it pays off pretty nicely. Recognize the ship of a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. So for 31 scrap, we can get a Zoltan. It's not a bad price for a Zoltan. Weapons, has a heavy laser and a beam. It wouldn't be anything too bad, but not something we need to risk dealing with. I think we're going to go ahead and take the Zoltan crew member. Has a little extra power, is always a nice thing. We're going to put him probably in our weapons room. That way we have a little extra power, we can activate our drones if need be. So let's continue on. Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Send an away party to investigate, or we could be falling into a trap. But let's investigate it. As you approach the signal, you receive a message from Rebel Channel and knew we'd catch the Federation fish with the signal. Prepare to be boarded, scum. We have intruders on board. Appears they are in our med bay. So we gotta deal with that. Gonna let the oxygen vents out there, then we'll get our Zoltan out. Lost our engines. Oh. Get him out of there. So you get that missile launcher. They're gonna get one more shot on us. Damage our drone system, but that's okay. Save that. Let's just keep their weapons down. Dead. Let the oxygen vent out a little bit. Got a breach in the weapons room, so we should be okay from the missile launcher for now. That means that we need to disable their piloting, keep their FTL from getting away from us. And that takes care of that. That ended up being a bit hairier than it needed to be, but overall we got through it. Let's go ahead and start fixing up our systems. Let's go ahead and fix up this breach here. Get back to the positions. We need to resave those. Let's get to this quest here. Ship you're rescuing, thank you. I don't think we could have made it without your help. Let my friends patch up some of your hull and show you their wares. So we get a little hull repair, and we get a shop. So we're already greeted with one of the best weapons in the game, at least especially the ion weapons. The Ion Blast Mark II, you could pretty much use it to permanently keep a shield down as long as it keeps hitting. So we'll gladly take that. We'll sell the heavy ion. We're going to need to upgrade our weapon ability, but we can still apply some power to it. Because if it comes down to we need to use our drones, we can just, oh, actually, let's go sell the reactor booster. I don't ever really see the need for that perk, but I mean, it could work in a clutch. Wouldn't mind picking up a crew member, but it's not a necessity at the moment. I think what we're going to want to do next is get our shielding up, or our engine up, especially the engine, because one hit on the engine would take that out. Greetings, it is so good to see you. We've been out of fuel and floating out here for weeks. We were terrified a pirate or those damn rebels would find us first. Could you spare us some fuel? They only are wanting 2 fuel, so yeah, we can go and give them that. If we give them the fuel, thank the gods we can finally get out of here. We're jumping straight home, so take this extra weapon. We won't need it, hopefully. So they give us a Burst Laser Mark I. Not the best weapon in the world, but at the same time, it'll work in a pinch. It's extra damage that we can use. You arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Come across an asteroid mining colony, they message you immediately saying, "Greetings, our supply of mining explosives have run out ever since the rebels blockaded the system. Do you have any extra explosives?" They're asking for 5 missiles or 15 missiles. We'll give them the 5 missiles. Thank you for your generosity. We get some scrap back. 18 missile scrap for 5 missiles. Not the best deal in the world, but at the same time, I have no use for missiles, so we can either venture into a nebula or go to a Zoltan sector. I'm thinking we go to the nebula right now, because again, we'll get more beacons to explore in this area. Therefore, getting more scrap, we can build ourselves up a little further. So we're gonna have to at least get to this beacon here, because it's the only way we're gonna be able to get to our exit. But we got plenty of time for that. So let's get to exploring. So let's go to Plasma Storm. Our main rebel scout station at this beacon moves into attack. So then what we're gonna do is have just lasers, since there's no shielding. We don't need to worry about that too much. Put that there. Get our engines up, that way we have our dodge chance. And get to work. Thankfully we didn't lose our main systems, but we need to go ahead and deal with the weapons. You know, as long as the laser stops missing. It's always the thing about these drones, they always seem to have a pretty high dodge chance to deal with. Makes them annoying. Otherwise, outside that first burst laser attack of theirs, we got through it. Let him heal up real quick, and then we'll be back to work. Go this way. Nothing here save for the vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. That's definitely the risk you run when going into nebulas, because there's a lot of empty spaces. Well, we found a shop here, so let's see what we got. Another burst laser 1. Ion stunner, I have no need for that. A heavy laser 2. I'm not really a fan of the heavy laser 2, if you want to be honest. But crew members, the drones I don't really need. Actually, we can go ahead and start selling some of these. I think we'll take Butters, that way we have something to help deal with crew attacks. You can go over to our engines for now. Let's go ahead and get that shield up. We have 2 layers of shields. We'll be okay on that front for now. Let's continue. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in nebula to speak in. Before you have time to make contact with them, they fade in the nebula. We'll attempt to see if we can follow them. You get lucky and find them floating out too deep in the nebula. Thrilled to be found by friendlies, they come on board and abandon their wrecked ship. So we got Bjorn. And we'll put him on shielding, I suppose. Actually, no. We'll have our Mantis go to shielding. Bjorn could be our engines. Because I'd rather gain the little extra dodge chance, and in case of orders, if our Mantis needs to go fight, we won't lose that dodge chance. Just another empty beacon here. I do want to go visit the distress beacon. I think we'll be okay if we do. You follow the distress beacon to a tiny asteroid belt. You find a small ship struggling to maneuver through the field. Hail them to offer assistance. They respond, "Help! Our shields are down. We won't last long." We can try to shield over ships that are. We don't risk our ships leaving their fate. Or we can send a repair drone to fix their shields. We'll do that. Drone keeps the ship stable enough to allow them to escape the asteroid field. Message you with map coordinates. You're that Federation ship the rebels are after, aren't you? I can't offer much, but I heard there was a Federation loyalist base nearby. Maybe they can help you. They add a quest marker to our sector. It only cost us a drone. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one. Looks like a place we could buy some crew members if we wish. Don't really have the scrap for that. We'll move on. Spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead and stay off the radar. Should we try to engage? We can try to. We follow the Vapor trails, surf onto their 6 o'clock, weapons hot. Beam drone, that could be a problem. Probably gonna get hit here, so it's gonna be okay. Disable both their weapons. Take a little time to focus on the shield. So they're going to be charging their FTL drive. We'll try to keep them away from escaping. So we need to deal with those weapons. Alright, I guess 2 fuel, 3 missiles, 17 scrap. That's not good enough. I was about to almost regret that decision there. I didn't realize I was already that close to jumping. Ship explodes, leaving a lot of materials, some fuel, missile, a little more scrap. We can work with that. Let's continue exploring. Appears an enemy rope's capture position within the nebula warn of your passing. So we'll need to take care of that. It's just deploying a hacking drone. We're just gonna head It's attacking our med bay. Alright then. Weapons don't scare me too much right now, so we can focus on the cockpit. And we completely missed. Let's try it again. Alright, so we've slowed them down for now. I think next thing we'll do is focus on their weapons here. Okay, that takes care of their shields. They can't repair that. We should be able to come out of this just fine. Three fuel, 2 missiles, 13 scrap. Alright, ship right shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it's tending to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. We'll attack the pirate. We'll power back on the ion blast, get our heavy laser on. I want to get that first laser disabled as soon as possible. We just use a chance to let our weapons personnel just quickly level themselves up a bit. Yeah, and if our heavy laser would just stop missing. So we'll go for the cockpit next. Offering us 3 fuel, 7 missiles, 18 scrap. It's pretty good. We'll take that. We go here. Just another empty beacon. Should we keep our way up? Second to the pirate, we'll engage them. Weapons aren't any threat to us, so we can just proceed with this. The weapon's already down. Take care of the piloting. Just keep weapons down. There should be somebody sitting there trying to fix it. To get away, but we're not going to let them do that as they continue to lose their piloting. We're going to come out of this pretty clean. Ship is transporting weaponry. We'll get a hull smasher MK2. I personally like the hull smasher MK2. Overall, it's a worse burst laser too, but at the same time, it could be a better one if you used it appropriately. But most of the time, you're not going to do that. So again, it's more of a slightly worse burst laser, just because it's more power hungry. But at the same time, if we're willing to upgrade our weapons a little bit, we could probably make use of that. So what I want to do is go ahead and upgrade our weapons again. Just go ahead and upgrade our engines a little bit. We get a little extra power. Put that on. It should be okay. Just another empty space. And I guess we'll be getting out of here. Not too bad of a sector. Got a nice bit of upgrades done. So we got another choice of Zoltan, or we can go to fight the Rock. Rock, we usually deal with a higher chance of getting asteroid belts, but I'd still rather deal with that than the Zoltans. So our quest from that base mentioned earlier is going to be all the way by Crescent, so we got some time to explore for that. Sell drone parts for scrap. I'll sell a few, not a lot of our drone parts. Just that we haven't really been using the drones right now. Go this way. So Captain explains that he upgraded the rock ship's reactor, now the thick builder head is refusing to pay for the work done. The rock captain says the slime balls did a poor job and it's not worth their agreed upon price. The thing about slugs is you never trust the slugs. That's all I'm probably going to do here is just pay off their debt and they won't do anything about it. So, you know what, let's... well... well, that kind of quite literally blew up in our face, didn't it? But that's okay. We'll just go ahead and proceed onward. See if maybe we can find a store on the way. Yeah, and there's the asteroid belt. And we already had intruders on board. They'll probably be sending somebody out here too. Oh, and our captain's bay. Lovely. Let's disable the weapon system. Human needs to get here. You get to there. Oh, well, never mind. I guess they decided to leave. The human can take over real quick while we let our Mantis and Engi heal. Turn off the oxygen. Let the med bay do its job. Just make sure the shield stay down. 2 fuel, 4 missiles, 19 scrap. I'll take it because I need fuel. And then we'll just be making our way out of here. We got a distress beacon out here. Well, it's going to cost us an extra jump to do that, so I think we're just going to proceed this way. Useless activity region means you get out quick. The rock pirate nearby apparently thinks otherwise. They move in to attack your ship. Looks like once again we're dealing with a missile weapon. Just up our dodge chance just enough to see if we can get something with that. Work out. So we'll send these two in to fix this. Spent the rooms. Get some oxygen. Just gonna let the oxygen out. We should be able to come out with a victory, yeah. Get ourselves charging back up. See if we can get out of here. Come on, come on. Alright. I think we'll visit the store first. Let's think about this. The ship doesn't really have much I'm looking at here, at least for the shop. I'm not going to invest in teleporting for this, as this is really not meant to be a boarding ship, at least right now. So I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and sell the system repair drone. Honestly, I think I'm going to sell the anti-personnel too, because our crew I'm pretty confident in now. Buy some fuel, top up the hull a little bit. Could make the investment, get our sensors back. But I think we might be better off just upgrading our ship for now. So let's go ahead and upgrade the engine a couple times. And then we'll invest in more power and whatnot for it. On plan to just indicated coordinates, your initial scan showed a plan to be barren and devoid of life. When you get a prompt reply, when you broadcast on Federal Federation's frequencies. Hello, so nice to see friends. We'll bring you up on some supplies. So we got 48 scrap and a defense drone Mark 1. That was fantastic, to say the least. So the defense drone Mark 1 will give us some anti-missile capabilities when we come across those. We'll just build up a little more power so we can have a decent evade chance right now. And then we'll just visit a couple more beacons and then we'll be making our way out. But of course, we got an asteroid field. And look at that. There's a missile launcher. Just turn that off, get our missiles defense up. Immediately deal with that. We can pretty much let the asteroids finish it off. fuel, another drone parts, we recouped our one we used, and some scrap. So we're doing good right now. So we got another rock ship. Looks like it has a flak 1 and a heavy laser. Flak 1 we will want to have dealt with immediately. Keep all their weapons and stuff down. We'll just finish it off, or not. And a nice, simple victory. Fuel, a missile, and some scrap, always good. Much as I like for us to visit the shop, we're not going to have time before the fleet catches us, so we're just going to make our move out of here. 4 fuel for 3 drone parts. Not a bad trade, but I'm not going to do it because I think we're going to Uncharted next. No, it's another rock sector. But even then, when we're going to an Uncharted section, I want to have as much fuel as possible. Got a distress beacon here. Because the distress beacon is coming from the surface of a nearby moon, your sensors are picking up a single life form. Let's investigate it. We could bring him up, but at the same time we run the risk of losing somebody, and I'd rather not do that. So he can just stay there. Okay. Let's go and deal with the weapons first, get that out of our way. We'll disable their piloting. Well, their weapons are on fire. Let's just screw up the door systems. And as long as the ship's rock plating doesn't nullify my shots, we should be able to finish here with one more volley. Ask and you shall receive, they say. See fuel, a drone part, some scrap. You can do a little better. We got a little more fuel instead of the drone part. We got a missile. Better scrap. I think we're going to go ahead and upgrade the weapons one more time. Have these both running. Captain of a rock freighter lost in the asteroid field hails you. Our coordinates led us here, but only death greets us. What must be, must be. Death to all. You power out the battle systems and wonder how long they've been stuck here. I think we'll be okay as long as we can disable that missile launcher. The missile launcher is the serious part of this fight, which is already taking damage. Disable their weapons. Disable the shields. Nope. These guys wanted death. They're going to get it. It's quite a few resources, so I'm going to give them the opportunity to leave. We do have a store coming up. Just an empty beacon. Oh. Yeah, I think we'll try it. Got a mercenary here. Looks like he has a Clumbe, Sultan Shield, a MK2 heavy laser, and probably a basic laser. I think we'll fight this guy. Just let it do its work. I just realized that door's been open all this time. Let's fix that. Well, it did not want any part of this fight, did they? 6 missiles, 2 drone parts, a lot of scrap, and a drone. Yeah, I mean, that's a great deal to take. Another asteroid belt. Looks like we got a bomb, a heavy laser, and a flat gun. The flat gun we want to get dealt with immediately. And thankfully we got rid of it. He'll be as good as dead in a moment. Now they're gonna clean battle. I want to get to the store because I want to get another subsystem now. Preferably cloaking or hacking, I think. Mind control would be fine too. Oh, so we got borders. Huh. Just gonna attack him. So let's get that Manus in there to deal with the Rockman. Probably gonna get our defenses up. Okay. Oops, they're gone for now. Don't worry about that. Pretty good, but we do better. Let everyone heal up. And the good thing is we'll be able to make it back to our shop. Our captain hails you. It is improper of me to contact off-worlders, but this is an emergency. We were on our way to deliver our passenger a new husband, the Grand Basilisk of Numa 5, when her engines broke down. Will you take possession of her and make her haste to Numa 5? I've never had this event, so let's see what happens when we accept. You surprised me, off-worlder. Thank you. The passenger will be with you momentarily. She refuses to enter the main hold and prefers to wait in the cargo bay. So we got a question in our next sector. Kind of interested to see where that one goes. So we got cloaking and hacking. And the combat drone. Well, I think we're going to sell the beam drone. I think I'm going to sell the hull smasher. I don't need the clone bay. This isn't a boarding ship, so the clone bay is not going to do me too much good. Wouldn't mind having the combat drone, but I need a drone recovery arm first before I really start taking advantage of that. So I think we'll get cloaking. Fuel. Let's do some ship upgrading. I think I want to get to those level 3 of shields. Just have that ready to go. We'll invest in some power as we get it. Or just divert power to other systems if need be. Let's go ahead and help this ship out. What we need is the stealth weapons augment. Okay, we'll take care of the missile before it can fire. We should have this one down pretty easily. Contact destroying ships. And repair some of our hulless tanks. So that's nice. Let's get some power. Now we can up our shields to level 3. And we'll start making our way out of here. Trade 5 missiles and 2 drone parts for an upgrade for a reactor. Sure, I think that'd be fine. Again, I have really no use for the missiles right now. The drone parts were kind of okay right now with the cloaking system added. So we can go to Zoltan Homeworlds or the Slug Home Nebula. I don't like either of these, to be honest, but I think we're gonna do the Zoltan Homeworlds because I don't want anything to do with the slugs. And who knows, we might have been in the Zoltan ship quest while we're here. So we have a refugee ship. 3 missiles for 3 drone parts. Yeah, that's a good deal. Unarmed Zoltan transport vessel is slowly making its way towards the beacon here. They hail. This is Zoltan Peace Envoy. We carry no weapons or shielding and rely on the mercy of others to communicate our message. Let's hear them out. They continue. We take your silence for interested contemplation. They talk at length about peace and harmony, but either it's beyond your simple mind or it's all nonsense. They finish. Please spread a word of enlightenment to those that have not heard. Once you have, contact our brethren. They transmit coordinates of their so-called brethren. And we have another quest marker, which is quite on our way. So let's go check it out. A vast tunnel network near the surface of Numa 5 indicates an advanced rock civilization. This must be where you were asked to deliver the passenger. Realizing arrival is imminent, the passenger is silent so far, please urge you not to hand her over. She entered by the Grand Basilisk's chief aide. To the alien vessel holding the Basilisk's wife, delivered to us, you will be rewarded well. So, I assume I refuse to comply. I'll get a crew member that she'll join us, but we'll probably get attacked by a rock ship. If we hand her over, we'll be rewarded. Probably something nice. But at the same time, I could see her causing some problems in the cargo hold. Maybe causing some damage. It's a tough call, but I think we're gonna hand her over. May your children erode into dust, she screams as she's bundled into the waiting shuttle. The rock guards on board hurriedly drop off an exotic piece of technology and return to the Grand Basilisk. The reverse ion field. That's your ship from ion damage, giving you a 50% chance to negate it entirely. Great augment to have when fighting certain ships. It's a more situational one, yes, but it has its uses. Discover one of the variables automated scouts. These ships AI waste no time engaging your ship. Okay. Just disable all their weapons now. Nice and clean. Sports materials. This other quest, this is probably the Zoltan quest. You arrive at the location specified by the peace-loving Zoltan, but the only thing nearby is a rebel ship, closing in fast. We've found you. You're not getting away this time. You can attack or attempt to hail them. You attempt to hail. They open communications. I can't believe there's anything that you could say that will save you. The rebellion must destroy those that are still loyal to the obsolete Federation. Perhaps there could be reconciliation of ideals without war. Our ideals are too different to be so easily reconciled. You think this could erode in any way but war. True progress can only be achieved without bloodshed. Suddenly all indications of the rebel ship fade away and a Zoltan fleet appears around your ship. The captain of the ship you met previously materializes on your bridge. Although your methods are crude and certainly ineffective, it's clear that you took our previous meeting to heart. If your ship represents the Federation's willingness to adapt, we shall do what we can to aid in their fight. This technology should aid in your quest. 28 scrap and the Zoltan shield. Nice. Zoltan shield is probably one of the best arguments in the game. We get in the middle of a plasma storm, we can look around and see if we can find somebody. That being said, there's a high chance of losing a crew member here, so I don't think we want to risk that. Not worth doing that. So we'll continue on our way. So looks like we got challenge of this. Oh, you're gonna be in there. So, man is here. Actually, no, it's not. Let's get all these folk here. Fuse off so it'll go out quicker. Keep the oxygen up. Let's not take any chances with that. Right. There's, we're not destined to hit the cockpit. There it goes. We held up just fine there. I do want to visit the store before we do any sort of major upgrading. So we got some scrap and a system repair drone, and that not too shabby. Can't complain there. So let's around to deal with the Zoltans again. I think my ion beam just shot that asteroid. Let's just disable their shield entirely, shall we? Nice and easy. And we got a shield charge booster. That's nice. Alright, now that we've arrived here, I'm going to take a quick moment to be right back. So let's see what we got here. Just mind control and hacking. Plus some crew if we want them. Okay, so assume we have final system for this ship. Which am I going to find more valuable to me? Mind control or hacking? I think at least in terms of dealing with borders, I think mind control is more important. But at the same time, hacking is a great use. This is a drone ship, so let's do hacking here. Crew here is pretty good. I don't need a weapons personnel. Having a slug on the ship wouldn't be bad either, though. How's my Manus doing on shields? He's not mastered it. So, you know what? I think we'll go ahead and take the slug. On board. And the Mantis Evil Man doors. Okay, I can still buy sensors if I want to. Which wouldn't be a bad thing. So let's go and buy those sensors back. And you know, so we can take advantage of that, let's go and upgrade the sensors. Some power. I think we're good. I think we'll go ahead and make our way out of here. Oh, yeah, I just realized I should have bought some fuel, but that's okay. We'll get some fuel, and we're good to go. We're still going to have to deal with the slugs, but we'll make it work. Music is just eerie here. So, let's see. So we got a slug ship with a lot of stuff. So we get you started. I think we're going to deploy hacking to the weapons bay. Let's go and activate it. And we completely missed. Disable it again. Like that. Disable that missile launcher for now. Is there somebody aboard my ship? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Let's disable that cloaking system now, so we don't have to worry about that. Killed their slugs. Nah, I think we're just gonna let this like. Oh. And we'll just finish the job. And this slug assault is down. Seldom do I take the chance to accept whatever the slugs may offer because, well, they're not really trustworthy. I haven't earned that trust. Nothing great in terms of weapons or anything, weapons or drones, but it's good to know. Guess we can power that up. No, can't put power. So we got a rebel ship. Let's take it on. Let's go and set another hacking drone to disrupt the shields. cloak with that missile. I think what we might do is focus on upgrading our hacking abilities. Right? Just keep that shield down. Let's go and disable their piloting. No, that's not good enough. Keep it from cloning. Hey, let's just finish the job. Really is a night and day difference. How much is different the difficult, normal, and easy are compared to each other. Looks like we got a burst laser 2. Bomb. I think we can go and take this on. Let's go ahead and take on the weapon. Get that cloning bay. Oh, moves to surrender. The slug is dead. Just finishes off. Good and clean. This is a lot of stores for a nebula. I think we'll prefer to fight it. Mostly need this for the drone. Looks like it's deploying another beam drone. Won't be an issue. Oh. Get the oxygen up. Take a little more damage than I would like there, but it was manageable. So what just go around and fix this. Just make our way to the store. So again, number of drones, don't really need them. Burst laser 2 though, I will gladly take that. And honestly, I'm going to sell the heavy laser. See if we can go in and upgrade our weapons just one more time. So we're pretty much set on our weapons unless we can find another burst laser 2. Maybe a flat gun, albeit it's not necessary. But so far we're in real good shape. Let's see if we can find them. Like, fuel for missiles. No, that's not really good. You take multiple ships running at maximum power nearby, but you can't see anything through this thick nebula. Let's get closer. You find a slug cruiser and a rock ship at a standoff. Both weapons armed and ready to fight. You can intervene before it gets out of hand. Let's hail and see what's wrong. We're doing this again. Let's not deal with that again. We kind of learned our lesson after the last time, didn't we? Okay, so we got a charge laser with a pike beam. Nothing too unmanageable, methinks. Let's go ahead and disable those weapons, though. Unless he won't get to play with those new armaments. Nope. And they're gone. So we're done with the slug nebula here. We're just gonna go ahead and proceed onward. We got the Rebel Stronghold, or we can go to a Zoltan sector. You know, I'm feeling kind of dangerous. Let's go and do the Rebel Stronghold. I'm hoping we can find the event here. Okay. So, let's see. This will be our last sector. I think I want to go ahead and take some time to upgrade our hacking systems. Okay. So we're going to be buying Ion. So our drones and shields are going to be... We can buy it, but we're going to go ahead and just hack their weapons. Last thing we need to do is deal with that Vulcan there. Oh, should probably be doing that. Okay, kill them. So far, so good. take it because we need fuel. Let's get out of there. We can hire a crew member if we wish. But these are skilled in weapons, which is interesting. I think we'll go ahead and take another Mantis, just because anything to improve our anti-combat, anti-boarding capability would be a good thing. Oh, what are you doing there? Oh, that slug didn't know this whole time, and I just never noticed. Nothing there. Let's go here. So we got a Vulcan and a basic laser. Let's go ahead and attack him. So again, we're going to go ahead and drain the weapons. We do not need to risk that Vulcan being a problem. Poor soul there is just going to burn. Save an outpost. Move on. Defense 2 wouldn't be bad. Not a necessity, though. All these shops seem to be selling some sort of burst laser today, isn't it? Get the backup battery. I can always use a little more power. I think we're good there. I think we're just gonna buy... which will maximize our hacking abilities. If needed. So proceed. We have an AI. Don't think we need to use our hacking for this. Knocking out stuff. Oh, looks like damage to cloak. Keep it from cloaking again for a while. Alright, here we go. Let's see, looks like a flak 2. Looks like a chain burst laser and a bomb. I think we can manage this. Being said, let's go ahead and put a drone out. Let's just be a bit of a nuisance with that. Weapons still continue to remain. I can't power up. Oh. Oh, that's silly of me. I completely forgot it was needing to jump. Oh well. Let's get out of there before it jumps. Yeah, we'll sell the missiles for the scrap. We have enough time to make one quick diversion. Let's just go and disable those weapons. Finish that. So far so good with these fights, but again it's easy, so it's not saying much, I know. That being said, I hope y'all are enjoying the commentary I'm trying to provide here. It's a completely foreign thing for me to even try, so I'm hoping I'm doing a decent enough job of keeping y'all interested or entertained. But if y'all have some things you recommend me trying to get a little better at this, I'm all ears on that. Sure, we'll explore, get a little fuel, and we get our Engi C. You arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security. An officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzel of the Engi Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counters to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Tully responds, "It is settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We will do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide some repairs and fuel, and other repair stations can provide aid as well. Good luck." And thus, we begin. Got a decent way to go to get there, but let's see if we can get to it. We'll fight the ship. Has an MK2 on it. Weapons are kind of scary, but not terrifying, I'd say. Let's go ahead and deal with this immediately. Our evasion has been working for our benefit. Oh, we have an ion disruptor here. Must be dealt with immediately. Okay. Content survivors. They're just refugees. They offer their gratitude. We move on. Our Mantis and the Engi heal. So we can't afford level 4 shields. And a little extra power for them. So we can get somewhere with that. Last that repair stations be taken, we're going to alter our course so we don't risk falling into enemy territory like that. Couple of beams, they'll be quick to destroy the shield, but it won't be a world ender for it. We're going to go ahead and deploy that so we can start eliminating the defenses. Just disable those shields. We're out of row 2. Hack the shields again. Go Alright, now they can't dodge anymore. I have it out for my med bay. Get everything fixed up real quick. Then we'll proceed onward. I know ultimately we haven't really used this ship for the intended purpose of being a drone vessel. I mean, we've had times where we can bond up several combat drones and we can make this a really terrifying fight for them, but we ultimately didn't do that. Kind of regret that, but hey, if we get a victory, that's fine by me. Let's just go and get some more power so we get all our systems up online. Still a ways from the base, so we got time to get some more scrap and stuff. Not a very scary ship, is it? Start disrupting it. Oh, they have destroyed the hacking drone, didn't they? Oh well. Don't worry about too much about that boarding drone yet. It's not proving itself to be too much of a threat at the moment. Once we have it destroyed, we can worry about fixing the breach. breaks fixed, we will spend a little extra for our Engi. So if we can get our engine evasion up just a little bit more, that'd be great. We'll stop by here, get some scrap. That's probably what I'm here for. Upgrade that. We can have a good 45% evasion chance. We'll wait for the ship to come to the base. Okay, so nothing there. And let's prepare for a battle. Okay, let's drain that. Let's target that missile room. They're attacking our med bay, which not a big deal. Should have saw that coming. It's okay. Disable it again. There we go. Want to get the next thing out. Too worried about our shielding being penetrated right now, so just kind of focus on harassing it. And there he goes. I want to get that cloaking system down next. That way, maybe we can get more people going over to the side, trying to fix it. The more people we can take out in the crew, the better. All right. I think it's important that we have some sort of autopiloting ready, just in case. And we'll proceed onward to phase 2. So far, so good. Okay, those will take out the shielding pretty quick, but what we can do is honestly go ahead and start disabling the shielding. As fast as we get those missiles out of our way, the better. moment. Cloak, whatever says refilled. Not fire for a second. Keep ourselves from losing our cloak. And then we'll proceed again. Let's focus on the drone system now. Just gonna turn on that battery, just get some extra power in there. Get that system down. Okay, let's just dodge for a minute. Keep that down. Okay, let's just hold steady. And we're holding fine. Just go hold for a second. Yeah, that takes care of that. So let's get our pilot in there real quick, let him heal up, and then we will begin the final assault. I'll admit, without mind control, I'm worried how this is going to turn out, but we're going to see where it happens. Right? Not gonna dodge here. Just gonna let the missiles take it. It's not a big deal. If we lose the door, weaken the door system a bit, it's not the end of the world. That being said, rather not have been my Mantis getting affected. Okay. You get in there. Good dodge. Okay, you get in there, you heal up, turn on the battery, get that charging. Oh, we need to get that hacking. Oh, no. Hacking actually needs to go here. Get out of there. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, we're okay. Just hang on. Just... Let's get those doors up and running again. Get ready to cloak again for the next one. Look. You get out of there. Okay, that takes care of that. Now we can let the fire spread. Next up we need to do is get rid of that mind control. Okay, they just turned their shield back on. Let's just get them out of there. Hold up. And we lost the doors again. It's not a big deal. It's just burning the ship out. Probably gonna lose the battery in a second unless we get that Manus in there real quick. Okay, we're holding up. Let's finish this up. And it's over. Yes, this was uneasy, but I'll take this victory. Not my best victory, but you know what? I can take it. We got the Engi C, and whatever challenges it may pose to us. So 3262. That was my second best Engi ship score. See what this new ship looks like. Tetragon. Miscellaneous crew member, 2 Engis, clone bay, hacking, a beam drone and dual lasers, and a defense scrambler. That's real nice to know. So like at least in early game you gotta rely on the dual lasers and the beam to do your damage for you. It's not a bad layout. A lot of empty rooms. Very few places to vent air though, which is kind of, well, no, there's several places, just kind of weird layout for it. Is that a one-person clone bay? That's kind of lacking space. But, I digress. That will conclude today's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed the ride as we took on. Again, if you enjoyed my commentary, please let me know. If you think there's things I can do to improve upon it, again, please let me know. I would like to try to continue improving upon this and making this an entertaining series for y'all. For now, I'll see you all next time, and enjoy your day.